What's up, Combat Sports Nation? We're here at Fighting Arts Academy in Springfield, Massachusetts with Isaiah Longs. First off, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. Just living the dream. Just another day. I can't ask for too much more right now.
Congrats on your recent Combat Zone kickboxing debut at 145 pounds.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's my first time ever really competing in anything other than a grappling match. I mean, I may have done like some things in the gym and stuff like that, but it was an exciting time and it worked out good.
So there was a lot of changes in your life that needed to take place to get your hand raised that night. Can you describe the feeling you had when the ref stepped in to call the fight off?
Absolutely, man. I mean, ever since I started this sport, I had it set in my mind that I would go all the way. I would eventually be a champion one day. And the day of the fight, the night of the fight, it was just already in my head that I'm gonna get this done and I'm gonna come out with the win. And when the referee just stepped in to stop it, I mean, it was weird because I was like, is this really happening? But at the same time, I was hyped up. I think I was more hyped up when they really raised my hand because it kind of solidified that, I'm here now. So there's no turning back.
You're very low key.
Very much so.
You're very low key. So are you one of those, is hyped up for you just maybe like a 7 or 6 or 7 for somebody else, or do you turn it on and all of a sudden when you're hyped up you're at like a 10?
No, when I'm hyped up, I'm like out of like 12 out of 10. Okay. But many people just don't see it. I'm more mellow, real even guy. I'm not gonna get in your, usually most of the time I'm not gonna get in your face out of stare down.
Yeah.
But the night of the fight, when I walk in the cage and I'm there, man. I'm 100%. I'm ready to go. So you definitely have to bring it out of me.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm just gonna go up to you and just be like Jared, my coach. He's probably definitely instilled a little bit of that attitude in me. So.
You started training in 2012, 12 years old, walking through the FAA doors, over 300 pounds, experiencing health issues, self-esteem issues, bullied.
Yeah.
Can you explain what a day was like in your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, leading up to the decision to begin training here?
Oh man, every day it was a struggle, day in and day out. I was still a kid, so obviously I would find ways in my head to kind of just distract the truth, which was that I wasn't normal, and it's something that I can admit now. And just coming to FAA helped me kind of realize that truth. That it's okay. Like Isaiah, you're a 300-pound kid. Like not many kids are weigh that much. And I definitely went through some hardships. Every day was tough in school. Just constant bullying. I got picked on. I don't like to victimize myself because that's just not who I am. But there were definitely some kids that now they don't even recognize me, or they may have been the kid that said, "Nah, man, you're not gonna make it." Because I was still kind of big when I first started. So, and it took a while to start to notice to lose that weight. And I remember just telling a few kids that I was gonna be in the UFC. That was my dream. That still is. And they were like, "No, you're not." I was like, "What do you mean? You're not gonna lose the weight. I know you are. That's impossible." So, coming here, I just love it because it showed not necessarily just me, but them, that anything is possible. And I don't hold any grudges against people like that, man. It's normal. Most people have that mindset that why would you be able to lose 150 pounds or plus, So it's just, I'm cool with it. It's normal. And my life, I don't want to say my life was hard, but it came with its challenges of being that big, mentally, physically, emotionally. Not many kids had to, sleep with, special arrangements in their bed because they couldn't breathe at night. I don't mean to get too deep into it, but stuff like that, sticks with you. And I feel like I get some of my mental toughness just from being picked on a little bit and still putting up with it. I come from a very hard-nosed family, especially my mom's side. And she's like, you know what, you just gotta take your licks and move on. It's not gonna help by being a baby about it.
I'm sure you still go to school with some of those, not just naysayers, but maybe those bullies.
Yeah.
What is that like?
It's weird. It's mixed feelings. I mean, none of the feelings are. It's not hatred. It's not spite.
Just a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's just a matter of fact. And don't get me wrong. During the time that I was a kid and they were bullying me, I definitely didn't have I wasn't happy-go-lucky towards them. But it's really amazing because it shows you the evolution of like the human character. Because at first, oh, that kid fights, and then maybe I won my match. And then, you start seeing the people start to give you a bit more attention. They want to, they actually kind of want to hang around you and talk to you. Because, I can be social in school, but I'm not going to go out and I'm not this kid who posts 20 things a day on social media. I'm not, I don't care about my followers. I just care about coming. I go to school, I come for an hour, do my homework, come here until like at, the latest they stay open. And then I go home and do my homework, and it's just repeat. So, seeing kids like that, it can be motivating at the same time because there are still kids who probably don't believe that I can make it to as far as I want to go. Yeah. But at the same time, I would say it could be kind of enlightening because I feel like more so they get to see that you can attain anything you want with enough hard work and with the right practice and with the right people around you. So it's funny. It's funny and it's kind of enlightening at the same time because it's weird mixed feelings.
Just as most, I'm sure there's a level of pride that comes with where you are now.
Absolutely.
Of pride of hard work.
Absolutely. So like and I feel like that has come from post my weight loss is that like Isaiah, you've worked so hard to get to this point now. Like, so I carry that into each and every training session. Like, you can't work this hard, lose the weight, and then now you're slacking in the gym. Not even as far as like showing up, but as far as like I'll show up every day, but it's still showing up and giving 100% or 110%. It's not like show up 60% but then give 100 or vice versa. I carry that mindset like you've come so far already. Why would you slack off now? So I just try to keep that mindset and just, I do it because I love it. If I feel like I'm burnt out, which is probably never, more so than not, my coach has to tell me, maybe lay off of it for a little bit, maybe don't go that extra round that you want to go. It's not because it's a job, If this was a chore, I wouldn't be doing it. It's my free choice to come here every day and make the decision that I do to be around the best people in the world.
When you entered Fighting Arts Academy, did you say, I want to lose this much? Or when I fight and become champion, I want it to be at this weight?
I never, as weird as it is, I never really, like when I was a kid and I had that dream that still burns in me today, I never said I want to be this champion in this weight class or this, because I never really knew how my body was going to develop. Even like now, my body's still like growing and I'm changing, especially with the weight loss, it changes how your body works because you can't just go from losing 150 pounds to a normal, completely developed kid. So like, I'm not really focused on it too much. I more so just want to focus on being the best that I can be. And I know that the people I'm around with, my coaches and all my training partners, my family, my friends, all my loved ones, I'll get there eventually no matter who is in front of me or what weight class it is. So no, it was just, that, and I always looked up to people in certain weight classes. Like I got into the sport, other than people like locally around here, like Uriah Faber. He, Tough 15 was the first time I ever really watched MMA.
Nice.
I had always seen like Brock Lesnar and people like that, like young before I started getting into it. I was like, no, that stuff's gay, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna lose weight to do that. I'm gonna be in the NFL. So and then now this is like literally my life. So I think that's pretty cool about me.
Once again, I greatly appreciate your time. Combat Sports Nation appreciates your time. Looking forward to this one. Thank you so much. What do you have to say to your Springfield crowd that will be there in support for you October 13th?
To my Springfield crowd, just please come out, support me, and be safe and just live the dream. One day at a time. Don't take it too far, and sign up. FAA 413-543-0019. Just get with it. If you're not with it, I don't know what you're on.
Awesome, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Follow us on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook. Visit us on Twitter. And stay tuned.